This video will cover the claim validation process. The validation process is active in FIPS for AMA and GA participants. It is in place to allow participants and employers to confirm or validate that the participant has started their training and that claims have been achieved when processed by the training provider. When a claim is made on FIPS, it will go to unconfirmed status and will be processed by Skills Development Scotland for payment during the posting run process on Friday of that week. Claim validation follows a 30-day loop from the date the claim is processed by Finance. The first validation message will be sent out to the participant after SDS Finance have processed the payment. The messages will be sent to the participant via the preferred method of contact details entered on the assignment. If the preferred method of contact is changed during any point of training, any outstanding messages will be sent to the updated details from the point of update. If more than one claim is made for a participant in the same week, only one set of validation messages are sent out. The validation process takes place over 30 calendar days. The initial message is sent to the participant only. If they reply to the email or SMS with a positive reply within 15 days, the related claim will be updated to confirm status on the individual payment plan and the validation process will be complete. If there is no response after 15 days from the date of the first message, a follow-up reminder will be sent to the participant and to the employer contact that was added to the assignment. The employer will receive an email. At this stage, if a positive response is returned from the participant or employer, the claim will be updated to confirmed and the validation process will be complete. If no response is returned within 10 days, a 25-day reminder is sent to the participant only. At the 25-day reminder stage, there is 5 days remaining for a reply to be sent in order to validate the claim. If no response is returned, at day 30, the claim and any claims made after it will be automatically undone by FIPS. Training providers will receive an alert to notify them that the claims have been undone. The status of the claims will return to available to claim. During the 30-day validation period for claims, the participant or employer can reply to any of the messages received in order to validate the claims. If email is selected as the preferred method of contact, the email that gets sent to the participant will contain yes/no buttons. The participant should click the button to respond to the validation message. If SMS is selected as the preferred method of contact, the participant will have to reply by typing yes or no or Y or N to update the claim records in FIPS. Training providers can view emails or SMS messages that have been sent from FIPS. To view the claim validation messages when the preferred method of contact is SMS, this can be done from the individual payment plan in the assignment. Click into the Individual Payment Plan tab and then double-click on the relevant claim. Under the Related tab, click on Activities. Use the All Activity Associated view to access the validation records for outgoing and incoming messages. This will show when the communication was sent. Click to open the message details. The details it was sent to and the status of the record will be shown. If the delivery status shows as failed, training providers should ensure that the preferred method of contact details are accurate in the first instance and update them from the individual contact screen if this information is incorrect. Participants and employers should wait until the next scheduled reminder to respond to the message in order to set the claim to confirmed. To view the validation details when the preferred method of contact is email, the payment claims entity should be used. There is a view set up called Submitted Claims Verification Email Dates. This can be used to view when emails were sent out and the status of the claims. If a response is returned that is not yes or no, the claim will be set to unconfirmed, unreadable response. An example of a response that would set the record to this status would be, I don't know. This reply would update the claim to unreadable response. In order to update unreadable response records to confirm status, there are a few options available. The first would be to contact the participant or employer and ask them to reply to the validation message again with a positive response, for example, yes. This will only update the record if the 30-day validation loop is still active. For example, If a claim was processed by SDS Finance on the 7th of August and an unreadable response was received on the 10th of August, there would be 26 days remaining of the validation loop. This means a response could be sent within 26 days to the message they received in order to automatically update the claim to confirmed. After this time, any responses returned will not be picked up by FIPS as they are no longer within the validity period. When any response is returned to any of the validation messages, the validation process stops. As an example, if an unreadable response was returned on day 1 of the validation loop, no other messages would be automatically sent from FIPS. In this instance, the participant can reply again with a positive response if this is within the 30-day validation period to update the claim to confirmed. If the claim is unconfirmed unreadable response, and the new response cannot be sent by the participant or employer to automatically update FIPS, training providers should contact their SIA to progress the records. Skills investment advisors have the facility to update the claim records at unreadable either to confirmed or undone depending on the specific scenario. For claims at unconfirmed investigation required status, this means a no response has been sent, either from the employer or participant. Training providers should contact their SIA in these instances in order to update the claims to confirmed or undone. Claim validation messages cannot be manually resent by the FIPS support team or the skills investment advisor. Training providers should wait until the next scheduled validation message to resolve any issues. For example, if the validation message has been deleted in error by the participant or the preferred method of contact details were previously incorrect. There are system views within Payment Claims Entity that training providers should use to manage the validation process. These views are split out by status and reminder stage, and records will be automatically filtered into the relevant view depending on this. There will be exceptions to all the possible scenarios within the validation process. However, all efforts should be made to follow the automated process built into FIPS with as little manual intervention as possible.